All right, so I want to look at this today because the NFL now has their own accountability page on the website that shows all the top fines of the week, actually every fine of the week, when it happened, the time period it happened, and the fine category. And yes, the top two fines are against the Ravens from last week. One of them was Rashad Bateman, who got fined $16,391, which was in the fourth quarter with 8:18 left in the game. And Patrick Queen, who got fined $21,498, and that was the first quarter 7-12 unnecessary roughness. So I think one of these was actually not even called a penalty. One was called a penalty, one was not called a penalty. But at the end of the day, like I said before, it's still the same concept. Let me actually look this up real fast. So, okay, so the Rashad Bateman fine that was $16,391 was for his illegal blindside block penalty against the Bengals. Patrick Queen was not penalized for his hit in the first quarter. So even though it does say necessary roughness, it does not mean they actually got called unnecessary roughness on the play. So they might not have been fined anything on the play, but because of, again, what they did, they're getting fined for this. So, very interesting. Now, there was none? Yeah, none on us. We had 0 fines on us, surprisingly enough. The only reason why I say surprisingly is because we played Baltimore, and I expected them to, give Baltimore some love here and be like, you know what, well, we feel so bad for finding Baltimore, so we're going to find you guys too, Cincinnati. I mean, we didn't really do anything wrong in that game, so not surprising we didn't get fined. Buffalo, Taylor Rapp got fined $9,600. Jerome Ford and David Ochoku. Deshaun Watson got fined 3 different times. Holy crap. Now, I think this is because he kept grabbing the player's face mask, and then he also moved the ref, which should get him ejected from the game and suspended in the league, but he ended up getting fined for it. So he got fined $13,600, $10,900, and $10,900, which obviously in the end here accounts for around, what, 33,000? Yeah, 33,000, 35,000 after all the other things are added up. So around $35,000 he got fined. Now, keep in mind, guys, that, you look at these numbers and you're like, Deshaun Watson has $234 million fully guaranteed contract. So what is $33,000 to him? That's like a slap on the wrist. But in the end here, it's still money out of their pocket. So it doesn't matter. I mean, I know it's like nothing for some of these players. Some of the players actually is a lot for, but other players is absolutely nothing for. But it's still money out of their pocket. Now, every single player, when they get fined, they can appeal the fine. The problem is the NFL usually never goes back. Like the NFL, there's been so many players in history who has appealed when they got fined, and the NFL looks at it and goes, "Ha, okay, all right, good try, good attempt, guys, good attempt," and they kind of just move on with their lives because the NFL really does not care. I mean, look at how much money they're getting every single week. This is over $200,000 they're getting for these fines every single week. So the NFL is winning. But the other ones that he got an unsportsmanlike conduct call, and then he got an unnecessary roughness 2 different times. So again, not doing too great. Travis Kelce got fined $13,659 for an unsportsmanlike conduct in the second quarter for the Chiefs. Interesting. Houston, Denzel Perryman got fined all 6s. Now, my question is, how did they come up with this number, and why did they use all 6s? It seems so weird to me. I mean, I guess this is like 669, but still, like, this is like considered the number of the devil. So I'm very curious that they looked at this and said, "Yep, all 6s. Just find them all 6s." And also, some of these numbers are very consistent. So, like, for example, 21,855, 21,855. But some of these numbers are kind of all over the place. So, I wonder if there's any actual, like, system to this, or they're just like, hey, listen, fined. How much? You're fined $15,427. Like, he just pulled the numbers out of the butt. Let's go ahead. The Raiders got Trayvon Mohig, who got fined $11,962. So who got the most money fined here? It looks like it was actually, Denzel Pyramid at $66,666. I think that was the most. Yeah, so number one was definitely him. Number two was Jalen Warren, the Pittsburgh Steelers running back. Their backup running back? I don't remember him doing anything in that game versus the Browns. Like, to not only to not get fined, but just because I don't feel like he did anything in that game. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I didn't watch that game as, thoroughly as I should have. I did stream it on the channel, but there are times during that game where it got so freaking boring, I kind of just talked to the chat nonstop, and we didn't really talk too much about the game as much. But still, though, 44... I mean, again, this is actually interesting, right? Because, yes, obviously, Deshaun Watson's fine, whatever. But Jalen Warren's a backup running back for the Steelers. He's on a rookie deal. I think he was undrafted. So he's not making, crazy money. He's not. He's making good money, but not, insane money. So the fact that he's getting fined that much is actually a lot of money. Let me see real fast. Jalen Warren's... I'm going to see how much money he's making this year. Because I don't think it's a lot. I might be incorrect. 3-year, $2.572 million contract, which includes a $12,000 signing bonus, $12,000 guaranteed, and an average salary of $857,000. So again, like I said, $857,000. That's still a lot of money, but when you look at it compared to Deshaun Watson, this fine for Deshaun Watson is 1/50th of his contract, right? This is actually 1/10 of Jalen Warren's contract. And if he got fined by this, let's say, for example, multiple weeks, maybe 6 or 7 times throughout the season, I mean, that adds up. That's almost 1/3 of his contract he's losing because of fines. So, it does add up right there. Landon Roberts, $43,709. We have $43,709 for Quan Alexander here. So, it definitely... Denzel Pyramid is the most. And then it's probably... it's going to be Jalen Warren, Quandre Alexander here. And then it's going to be going down the list here. Jamin Davis. Jamin Davis? That's crazy. So somebody say... a hit on the quarterback, a hit on the quarterback, a hit on the quarterback. All the other ones either say unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike conduct. So, yeah. And then week 1, the biggest fine. Wow, there wasn't any... Yeah, the biggest fine week 1 was $18,000. So, actually, was it 18? I feel like I just saw 18. 18 right there. Yeah, so 18 was week 1, the biggest fine. Did we get fined anything? We didn't get fined anything week 1. The Ravens got fined. 3 different players week 1. Holy crap. Pittsburgh, 2 different players. Cleveland. Nope. Just us in Cleveland didn't get fined. Wow. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.